U.S. fighter jets test the skies over the beaches of Mogadishu. ABC's Ted Koppel on getting over the first obstacles when U.S. forces come ashore. ABC's Bill Redeker reports on what the warlords have to say about the foreigners arriving. Don Kladstrup on the vicious fighting in the Somali countryside. Jim Laurie on the daily drug that makes the teenage fighters so unpredictable and dangerous. And does the U.S. bear any blame for the chaos?
From ABC, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Good evening. Whenever the first contingent of U.S. forces actually goes ashore in Somalia, it's believed that Wednesday is the day, though nothing is on the record. The indications are it will be a modest beginning. The U.S. clearly wants to put the local gunmen on notice that the U.S. is not to be fooled with, but in a nation which suffered through colonial rule before famine and civil war, there is a real need for the U.S. to do it right if the U.S. is going to help Somalia recover from this violent nightmare. Our first report tonight is from ABC's Bill Redeker.
U.S. Navy Tomcat fighters streaked over Somalia on a reconnaissance mission. U.S. technicians flew in to set up air traffic control equipment at Mogadishu's airport. Navy SEAL teams have been in the waters of Mogadishu Harbor to determine where it is deep enough for heavily loaded U.S. ships. And U.S. Special Envoy Robert Oakley arrived today to meet with relief workers, briefing them on Operation Restore Hope.
It is not a military operation. It is the opposite of Desert Storm, where the intent was military. Here the intent is humanitarian. We hope that it will remain a humanitarian operation all the way through.
That will require a lot of cooperation from Somalia's feuding warlords. Oakley says he'll try to meet with them tomorrow. General Mohammed Aidid, who controls most of the capital, says that meeting is critical.
It's very important. This because to avoid any misunderstanding between, our forces and the Marines.
Misunderstandings could be fatal. General Aidid's forces control Mogadishu's port, which U.S. forces hope to occupy. His lieutenants say when the Marines arrive here, they will have no reason to worry.
It's very safe.
But not safe enough to allow relief ships to unload here. Today, the Red Cross had to go 40 miles south to ferry in supplies. And convoys